What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Oh, what?
That sounds just like him.
I ain't never said no shit. Nah, we gonna get some stuff. I always keep y'all included in all my decisions.
Except the intro.
I didn't make the intro. Tommy made the intro.
You didn't edit it either.
I don't know how to edit.
I was following the orders of the leader.
I hate this.
I done did all these little ad libs and stuff and nothing.
It still wasn't me.
We still in progress. It's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's too late. We don't want to fight to that shit no more.
I told you, see Kayla change.
I must be Otis in the
If y'all go from Kayla first episode when she showed up to now, she is a totally different person.
Cap.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be quiet, wouldn't talk. Now you talking about kicking us off the pod because you got K-Way going and you the most popular out the group.
She called us broken everything.
Broke ass nigga.
Yeah.
Do y'all got food trucks? I don't hear y'all. Do y'all got food trucks?
What are y'all doing?
Yeah, right.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I had a whole pop-up shop for me. What did y'all have? Yep.
She didn't even sell a real bar talk to nothing. She gonna change the show to K-Way.
Real K-Way bar talk.
Look at her. Y'all see her?
Yeah. And you know what's
going mad with power.
Her and Tommy gonna create their own group message and we're gonna show up to the door and it's gonna be locked.
She gonna say password, please.
But no, they're not in the group anymore.
Y'all pictures gonna be out there, so y'all can't even get in.
All for nothing.
Please don't let these people in the door. And Tommy gonna be the one that's letting us in and out.
No, because he's gonna be the one that got paid. So he gonna be in here like he don't see us out there. Looking straight at the computer screen. He hears us knocking and shit.
I knew this day would come.
Right.
Y'all can get off of me now.
What up, though? Welcome back to Real Bar Talk Podcast, Marky's Realist Podcast. This is what, episode 122?
That wasn't loud enough.
It wasn't loud enough.
Look at her making demands already.
Now she getting on Tommy nerves. Production.
You gonna be out of a
From the
job
talent to the
too,
production. She said, I can do this shit by my damn self. I don't need none of y'all.
He gonna be like, who did Kayla bring with her today? Who's that guy sitting in the corner?
She gonna be like,
your replacement.
Just watch.
You're like, bro, you mind if I see that mixer for a second?
Just move aside. She the Beyonce of the group.
The most famous. It's okay. Because
You want to try that follow again? Make sure.
oh yeah,
There we go.
we'll take a brief rip from ripping on Kayla because I got to shout her out because we didn't record after, but she had a very dope what they call business shower, which we got to go to and be a part of.
It was crazy, guys.
Nothing goes as planned, but we all had fun. We all had a great time, and we got to see the unveiling of her food truck, which was very nice. So when's it gonna get to rolling?
It'll be announced. No, it's not gonna be another shower. It's just gonna be at this outside the truck.
Opening.
Outside the truck.
Opening. Yes.
Yeah, outside the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I'm pull up at, I don't know where I'm pull up at yet.
Yeah. We're gonna just be out there. Well, it's gonna be wintertime or something. I'm not gonna be out there.
Yeah,
No, hopefully it won't be that long.
Yeah, get cold quick in
Yeah, I was
Wisconsin.
gonna say,
Yeah,
it's
probably
getting
gonna
hot.
snow
It's
tomorrow.
like 60 degrees
chilly
today.
out there now.
Cheap
You see, I got
chattering
a
and stuff,
hoodie
waiting
on.
on some egg rolls.
No, I say within like the next 2 weeks. I
I'm
should
like,
be
can I have a spot
ready.
by the grease?
niggas standing by the engine and stuff trying to keep warm.
No,
Just
I ain't
step
gonna be
up,
like
just
that.
step on the gas a little bit.
Mhm. But we had a great time. We got to show our love and appreciation for Kayla, go through, see the food truck, partake in egg rolls. Who was selling the dinners?
My mom.
That was your mom?
Yeah, that was
She
my
should have
mom.
told me. So
Yeah,
I
that
could
was
at
my
least,
mom.
introduce myself. and
I
say
wasn't
hi.
even out there. I was like in a disclosed location because it didn't go right. But yeah, shout out to Tay. I love her so much.
I went to Flakes thinking you was gonna
Forget
be there.
Tay.
Oh, I
Nah,
come
for
across
real.
this
But
table.
Tay. What? You picking sides?
Yeah,
Okay, well, you go with Ruffle Feathers podcast. then.
Tay, come get him.
Your loyalty is to us.
It's
She
to
already
both.
acting up.
To me.
She said, "No, y'all loyalty is to me."
Mhm.
Maybe I thought we was in this
I'm just
together.
kidding.
Okay.
Well, you heard the voices of my two co-hosts, but we do have a special guest in the building. Now she ain't like the rest of y'all hoes with the modeling and stuff. She actually, models for agencies, and she don't got that book me on her page and stuff.
Bow.
Wait, do you?
I do not.
You don't have book me?
I do
Yeah,
not.
okay, because she's professional. She got agencies and stuff. It ain't like the rest of y'all that just take half naked pictures and post them for likes and $40.
She don't even do buy.
But we have in the building with us none other than Denise Smith. She was part of a dope event too. We'll talk about that a little later. But before we get into that, if you're listening, like, share, subscribe, comment as we go forth. So before, it was an interesting conversation going on. I didn't get to chime in because I was talking to Tommy, but you guys were talking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I think Golden Grahams are really the best cereal.
It kind of tastes the same.
You know what? I can go with you on Frosted Flakes because you can't go wrong. Frosted
Yes,
Flakes.
You really can't.
But you gotta put string cheese in there.
Excuse? Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what?
String cheese and ice. No, I've been eating like that.
String cheese and ice and Frosted Flakes.
Yes, it's so good.
Is this a Jamaican thing?
No, it's not. I don't know who started me on it, but it's so good.
Cheese and cereal?
Yes,
You sure
string
you ain't
cheese.
pregnant?
No,
Yeah, right.
I'm positive.
Now I eat some weird combinations, but I never heard of anybody putting cheese.
In any cereal.
I've heard of people putting ice in cereal. I have heard of that.
I've
Yeah,
heard of that.
that's normal.
But I
String
have
cheese is
never
so
heard of
good.
people with string
yeah,
cheese.
string cheese is good.
Try
Not
it.
string cheese and
In
Frosted
cereal.
Flakes.
Try it. No, I ain't gonna mess up my Frosted Flakes.
No, I don't know what it tastes like, but it's good. I know I'm not the only one. Somebody else chime in.
Somebody else chime. Yeah, if
the
you
only
put
one.
cheese in your cereal, somebody else chime in.
I'm gonna make a whole post. Y'all got me messed up. It's good.
It's okay. We're gonna take your word for it because I'm not gonna try it.
Right. I mean, look, if it tastes
gonna
good
try
to you and you bought the Frosted Flakes, my God,
Y'all
go
gonna
ahead
try
and
it.
do
That's
you.
okay.
I ain't trying that shit. Especially when I brought the Frosted Flakes.
You finna waste mine.
I might put
good.
some bananas or some grapes or something in there.
I see
but-
grapes. I never heard of that. I heard of bananas. I put bananas in there, but not at the same time.
So you put
with my-
bananas and cheese
No,
in
not at the same time. If I have bananas, then I'll put bananas. If I have string cheese, then it's just string cheese.
Do you put the whole thing in
No,
string
I
cheese
cut
in
it up, and it's real cute too.
Who
Does
cuts
your
up
husband
string
know about
cheese?
this?
Yes,
Normally you
he
put
does.
Does
string
he eat
cheese.
this?
Nobody
No,
cuts.
he don't eat that. It's good, y'all.
I'm mortified.
I'm
Some
going to the
white
store when I
people shit.
leave here. I'm gonna have cereal for breakfast tomorrow. I think I probably got it from school, but I don't remember.
What school did you go to?
That they were serving cheese and cereal at the same time for you to even attempt this
It's
combination.
good.
They was just probably next to each other. She just put it right in there.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. It's been like some years, like for real, like middle school, probably elementary.
So you just put it in there one day and it just went. Yeah, you the only person that do that shit.
No,
she
I'm
said
finna
they
make a
gotta
post.
be somebody else that do it.
Y'all want to bet somebody else eat it like that? What we betting? Because y'all know I'm a gambler.
Yeah, because you the rich one.
No, I'm not.
She
That's
said
my
she gonna
gamble.
be like better trip to Vegas.
One person gonna say yeah.
Yeah, just one person.
On your page? No.
No, I'm posting in the group.
That one
That's a
person
lot of
gonna
weird
say
stuff
yeah.
like
What we
eat.
betting?
10 people gotta say yeah.
No, I don't know, but 10 people don't know. That we ain't going back
Because
that
she knows it's only gonna be one person
And
that
then the fix
lied.
gonna be in because she gonna text somebody and tell them like,
No.
comment, and whatever.
It's a lot of weird stuff that I eat, but
You don't like Chick-fil-A,
No, I don't like that. That's
Chick-fil-A is
trash.
horrible.
I just said they too
I
nice.
can agree with that.
I mean, I think it's overhyped if you want to be honest, but I ain't got no
But how
problem
do you
with
be
it.
too nice though?
Hmm?
You said they too nice.
They
They're
too
entirely
nice.
too nice there.
They're
Ooh,
extremely too nice. It's
you
very
ma-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, right.
That's
Now
what I
people have
prefer.
said, I might be scarred, or PTSD, or damaged, or something because I'm used to going to places where people catch attitude and you want to whoop their ass.
Like Popeyes when you pull up.
Yeah, and they tell you
We
what
ain't
they
got
out
that
of.
chicken. We ain't got this.
Oh, one time I went,
We
they
ain't
was
got no
closed at 5.
spicy.
How y'all close at 5? People getting off work at
The
5
one by my
o'clock.
house is closing early now.
The one on East Capitol, they was closed at 5. It had a sign, closed today at 5. Y'all just open at 11.
Because they ain't got
We
no
better
workers.
Stop acting up. That Chinese joint right next.
You know,
to
we was
it.
gonna talk about this later, but we here now. Nobody has any workers. Nobody's willing to work no more.
And then it's also
That's
because
true.
a lot of people are forcing you to be get your vaccination shot. So that's another thing where people just
There ain't a
walking
lot
up
of people's government that's forcing everybody to do that shit.
They walking
And
up out of
me,
there.
I'm the pro-choice guy. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. It don't make me no difference.
Yeah, hey, and that's my whole thing. Do what you want to do, but if you vaccinated, you shouldn't worry about me. You should be safe, right?
Yeah, but
Don't worry
that
about
coin
me.
goes the other way too. If you unvaccinated, you shouldn't be worried about me
True.
because I'm vaccinated. That's why I say everybody worry about
But
themselves.
then it goes to people like Jimmy Kimmel saying unvaccinated people shouldn't get a hospital bed.
What?
Yeah, he said that shit.
I feel
And
like that's a little extreme.
Yeah, but that's their right wing. Everybody blames it.
he
I can't see
on
my
the-
he lefty.
Yes, but that's right wing thinking. That's conservative thinking.
Oh,
if you're a
true.
true liberal, you're supposed to be like.
But it's plenty
pro-choice.
liberals doing that
cheese
though.
and granola. We get
Because
in
they're
there.
not truly
The
liberal.
same people that's mad about Houston is
close.
saying you need to get vaccinated, and the same people that's sitting up there saying no, you can't get no abortion is also saying we ain't finna vaccinate my body, my choice. So I'm just it's a whole political hypocrisy.
Yeah, Texas fucked up on that one. You know,
Definitely.
I tell people all the time, I'm not with abortion. But I'm not with telling nobody what to do with their body either. They ban abortion across the board, and it should be
They said for 6 weeks before, like the whole
after 6
you
weeks.
can't
But
have
that's
it.
across the board because most women don't even know they're pregnant until they hit almost
I
12.
found
I
out.
think I was 9.
Soon as I missed that period.
No, that shit don't count.
No, it counted.
That shit still
It
came and
counted.
still was pregnant. How? Don't make sense. That don't count.
Mine didn't.
Mine came and still
I
was
found
pregnant.
out as soon as that motherfucker did. I was just.
But I mean, dog, if it's a lot of gray areas that go into that incest, rape, or whatever. I always bring up. I got 2 daughters. Now, what if unfortunately something like that happened to them? Am I supposed to, especially with my religious beliefs, force my child to go through the trauma of carrying a kid for 9 months and raising a kid when she had nothing to do with the incident and was a victim of something? So now all it is reminding her of the trauma
Every
she went
day
through.
of her life.
And then they say, well, give it up for adoption. Then y'all don't understand. A lot of these kids be sitting up there, why did my parent give me up and stuff? And then this kid comes searching for you and be like, whoa there, I'm not your mama, boo. Go find your daddy, let him explain. Now let me stop.
And at the end of the day, I'm tired of old rich white men deciding what the fate of everybody is.
Yeah,
Because that's all it is.
Joey Biden.
There is nobody that should be. It's no man, I feel, that should be commenting on decisions a woman makes.
I feel no government should be commenting on what medicines that I want to. If I want to choose to die, let me die.
They don't even tell you what's in there.
That's why I never understood the whole mandate of people being incarcerated for drug use and stuff. It's their body. If they want to kill themselves, let them kill themselves.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to arrest them for a crime they did trying to get the drugs, now if they selling stolen shit and all that, arrest them for that. But drug possession and drug use, well, that's their business. That's their body. If they want to kill themselves, let them go ahead. It's just the same thing. If you want to go to Popeyes every day and eat a bucket of chicken, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to clog your arteries and mess around and have a heart attack and die, that's your business.
You only gonna
It's
get,
just-
you only gonna,
you
you
might-
only
I
get
think
one
it
piece
just-
of chicken. You
Right.
get that.
I think it bothers me is all these people have an opinion on what you should do with your goddamn body, and then they said, like I said last time, well, y'all be fucking raw, and that was my choice to fuck raw. That was my choice to eat that burger. Y'all trying to make this not be my choice, and then if I do choose, I have to choose to lose my job or take this shit. you do have a choice. Well, y'all making my choice hard. So it's stupid. It's stupid. Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
No, I don't think nobody should be telling anybody what to do. You know, if you want to go in there and say I want to have an abortion, go in there and have an abortion. You know, that's between you and your conscience of what you feel you can do and what you can't
should
do.
be paying
And
full
then,
price for that abortion, though.
well, oh, you talking about it shouldn't be covered under insurance or state insurance and stuff like that?
Yeah, I feel like if you want to have your abortion, you should pay the full price for it. The
Uh,
government or nobody else should have to pay for.
I don't know about that one though, because I mean, some people are high risk pregnancy; it could kill them, and they may need that assistance to get them out. In that, I don't know how you regulate something like that.
Well,
I'm just
that's
gonna
kind
stay
of
out
like
that
a
one.
financial aid situation. But then speaking from someone that has had it, when I went there, it was a lady, she was married. She said her and her husband, like, she got pregnant 6 times. She only kept 4 of the kids. And she said she just didn't want the kid. It wasn't I got a high risk. She said I had got 2 abortions and then we decided to keep the other 2. Like y'all just played Monopoly and whoever won, that's when y'all kept it. And that was a majority of the stories. It wasn't some sob ass story. I can get a sob story, but I know people that they was just like, nope, I ain't keeping it. You shouldn't have nutted in me type shit. It's just.
I don't see how you can keep putting your body through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Teach his own.
Once it's a mistake, when you're doing it over and over and over again, you making a choice to just.
But ain't nobody got
choice.
nobody to work for them no more. It's crazy.
A lot of
Family
places,
Dollar Tree.
Yep, a lot of places hiring like crazy, but
But
they're
now
not
they
upping the
upping
price
their.
either.
But now some places are upping their wages. I was just at Cops
They
getting some
should
ice
have.
cream.
Oh yeah, I seen it. $16
$16
now.
an hour now.
Shit,
work
I
at
might be
Cops.
in there just for them burgers.
No, I had a burger and it was red. I actually need to call
They
them.
ask you how you want your burger.
No, he
A
didn't
lot
ask
of-
me, and I usually say, "Well
Which
done."
one you go to?
Glendale.
That's the one I go to.
No, I'm calling
Ain't it
them.
only 2? The one in Brookfield and the one in Glendale?
I don't know. I just
Brookfield?
Know I
You
just
mean
know it's always
Southridge?
by
No.
FedEx.
It's one on
Brookfield.
Southridge.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one. I don't remember the. Oh, I do know the one by
On
Brookfield. It's
Blue
one. It's one by Southridge,
Mm.
No. okay.
right when you get off the freeway by
Yeah,
Red
by
Lobsters.
FedEx.
Oh yeah, it
I
is.
didn't notice
It is.
that.
Yeah, I worked at FedEx and they was like, if you notice, it's always a Cops bias.
Yeah, it is one in Glendale, and then it's one across the ways. I don't know about Brookfield. I don't know. I don't think I paid attention.
FedEx across the street. And I used to walk right over there.
But you got everybody hiring now, like seriously, and it's really like nobody. And vaccinations, all this free money that Uncle Biden is given away.
But that
Yeah.
ended already.
Hmm?
That ended September 4th. Well, at least
But the free money.
Yeah, the additional like $300.
What about
they
the
may
evictions
still-
going on too?
They may still get.
Well, the Supreme Court overruled that.
unemployment.
Supreme Court said no, we ain't fucking with y'all. You get out. For real.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Ain't there supposed to be a bunch of people getting kicked out soon?
I'm sure it is. You know what? So,
I think they
for
out.
some, this pandemic was a blessing. For others, this shit was really a curse because
Mhm.
all you lazy, shiftless people that was just being recipients and stuff really got.
A lot of people got ahead.
Yeah. Well, but temporarily. You know, I know some people that actually legitimately started businesses and shit. Or one friend of mine stacked her money and redid the floors in her house off of her stimulus checks and stuff, you know. Yeah, I got people that just blew their stimulus money in Milwaukee meets Arizona and shit. And they back in the same positions they is now. I mean, hey, if that was you and you listening, I'm sorry, but just think about it. just have a come to Jesus moment and sit there and think about what you did with all that free money you was given.
Bought a FedEx truck.
The first round of checks are $1,200. Then you got the $600 check, and then you turn around and got another $14 on top of that. And that's just if you were single. If you had kids, y'all was racking up.
They was racking up.
Then you got fucking you didn't have to pay rent.
They done bought TVs and they got a house to put them in.
Mhm.
You ain't have to pay rent. Then you was getting $1 million a month in food stamps and all this other stuff. And
Damn near a
And
meal.
they selling the food
Oh, believe
stamps,
me,
so
I-
they.
I'm starting to think they was selling the money too. Because what did they do? How are you broke after all these handouts you got? How are you broke? Y'all got $600 bonus on unemployment at the beginning. Then they bumped it, knocked it down to $400. Then they left it at $300 for over a year. What the fuck was y'all doing with all this money?
unemployment. These motherfuckers was making more on unemployment than
Yeah,
I was
you
making
right.
working a regular job.
Hello,
Do
exactly.
you know how pissed I was having to look at these accounts like, how much you want?
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
like-
I deal with that. I see the unemployment stuff every day too. So I was actually kind of, I won't say necessarily happy because I'm never happy about someone else's misfortune, but I did kind of feel a twinge of like, ha ha.
Mhm.
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
You got this unemployment money now, then your food stamps went down, then you calling me like, why my food stamps was down? I ain't got no income. But you do though.
Right.
But
Mhm.
you do though.
And then they be saying that, ma'am, I see your accounts. I see you every other day. I know what you be doing with this money. Stop playing in my face. No, we can't give you no loan.
I see that you didn't spend your food.
I'm like,
all your
long,
food
you could have
stamps.
paid cash for whatever you wanted if you had saved some of that money, and y'all just blew it up. Can't get no Jordans on the Nike app no more because they niggas and got paid. You can't go nowhere no more because niggas popping bottles and standing on couches because they didn't got paid. You can't go to brunch because the line is out the door. Why? Because niggas got paid.
And y'all supposed to
is
stay
true.
y'all ass in the house.
Yeah, right. They gave y'all all this free
They
money.
did everything but quarantine.
They gave
Ain't
y'all
talking
all
about
this
that.
free money, and probably, you know what? That's probably how Biden got in because he bought the votes. Because he did everything he said he was gonna do, but lower them student loans.
I'm still paying, and I graduated in 06. Don't remember shit.
And now they're saying the fact that there's no interest on your student loans and no payments required until January of 2022 is technically would accumulate up to $10,000. So technically, he did hold his end of the bargain. I'm like, just knock $10,000 off the balance.
I've been paying for the longest. I only paid him $50 a month, but still.
I'm just saying, just
Biden is a liar.
what all politicians are.
Right.
Hey,
Ain't even no need to point fingers at any one of them. Obama was one too.
yeah.
I know you're not supposed to say that if you black, but that's true. He was up
I've
there
been talking shit about Obama. I talked shit about this whole goddamn presidential election, but y'all was in here talking, Casey looking at me, vote or die. Motherfucker, we gonna die regardless. What do you mean? They trying to force us to get
I'm
this
still
damn
here.
trying to force us to do everything
No,
else.
this ain't France. Ain't no we here.
Goodness gracious, they forcing all this shit on us.
Stop it.
Hmm.
Stop it. They
It
ain't
is.
forcing it on you. Yet.
Just
They
about-
will be. Don't
Just
get me wrong.
about a year and a half
Just
ago,
like people-
I was able to just go out in peace and not be hounded about, oh, you got the vaccine? Oh, are you going to get the vaccine? Oh, we can help you get the vaccine. Vaccine at the door. I'm like, dude, just leave me the fuck alone. Oh, you got your mask? Oh, you got to come in here with a mask, but you can take it off when you sit down and eat and the rest of the time, but you got to put it back on to leave out. It's just all this stupid shit. I was free.
Yeah, a lot of places now you gotta have your mask again. Before it was you didn't have to have it.
Once upon a time, I remember I was free. I'm gonna tell my kids. Oh God! And then it's just like
look at you like you crazy. I'm like, you used to go out without a mask.
exactly,
look at you
and
like you-
that's like the problem. It's like people that's raising kids in this time. It's like they not gonna know life without a mask for I don't know how long.
They're just gonna look at you like you was nasty.
Right. You got cooties.
Mm-hmm. Like, you were so unsanitary, mom.
You ain't washed your hands 20 times before you came in my room, mama. Now I gotta call my child out.
But you got to think every generation gets more and more germophobic, because if you go back to my parents' generation, they were shit outside, not washing their hands, eating sandwiches and shit off the ice cream truck, and drinking water out of water hoses and all sorts of crap.
These
Then you
kids
go
would
back
never.
a generation
Right.
before that, and you get to my grandparents. They was using all sorts of crap for home remedies and shit.
We
Mhm.
still use home remedies.
My
And
grandma.
eating some of the nastiest stuff that I'm pretty sure will kill you. But so it's just gonna be your kids just gonna look at you nasty, like most of us looked at our parents nasty for some of the stuff they did.
I ain't look at my parents nasty for much. I don't think so. Mom always been hella clean though.
Mine
You probably
wasn't
have the cleanest
together.
house. And then my grandma was a neat freak.
No, we had plenty of shit in my mama's house.
We
I'm
did
about to say.
not.
We had plenty of shit from the
I'm pretty
futon
sure we could have been on an episode of Hoarders or two.
to the water bed,
No, we was
clothes.
never
We
like
had
that.
all
My
kind
grandma
of shit.
passed, it was
Our
like, all right,
basement
how
was
we
in
gonna
order.
clean this house out? I told him with a lighter fluid. And
Our basement and our attic was just like all in order in bins,
No, not our
labeled and
shit.
stuff. Like we had like
Bins. We had boxes.
We had garbage
thrown
bags.
all over.
no, they used to
Exactly.
Garbage
go,
bags
no,
with
they used to go
clothes,
right to
garbage
Home
bags,
Depot
and
and they were like
boxes.
label this.
Label.
This is the Michael Jordan tapes and stuff. Like to this day, my dad got a bin that got Michael Jordan tapes for like we was just never like that.
Kudos to you.
I feel sorry for
But
y'all.
I didn't grow up like that. I grew up tripping over stuff.
Right, stepping over shit. Now, y'all, didn't y'all just pick that shit up?
And put it where?
That sound like Genesis. Mommy, it's not even enough room in this house for a
Right.
penny.
I'm
Clean
sorry.
up that room.
I'm
And
sorry,
put it,
I was
put
such
the
a
stuff where-
privileged kid.
Yes, you were. That's why your nose always stuck up in the air.
That's probably
Because y'all
right.
had room to sit in your house.
I think the most cluttered our house was when my daddy bought a moon bounce for my little brother. It was a mini moon bounce, and we put it in the living room.
Mm.
And we used to fall asleep in that thing.
No, we just had a futon and what's the
In the living room?
Yeah, and then like the dining area.
Oh, y'all ghetto.
This was back in
This is me. This is
90s.
Nah.
I should have went up there in my grandma's attic and found something and then wore them to the Met Gala. I bet you I'd have stole the show and people would have been taking pictures of me.
Probably could have got away with
It
it.
would have been
Mhm.
some
And lied and said it was some French
suede
designer.
shoes.
Because honestly, if you get somebody to wear your shit on at the Met Gala, when they print out the picture, they're gonna say who the dress or the suit was by.
Mhm.
Price goes up.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Free
don't let it be
game,
a
free
hot,
promo.
rolling ass celebrity. Like whoever made Lil Nas X shit for the VMAs when he showed up. Well, no, or was that the Met Gala? No, that was VMAs.
That
That was-
purple
yeah,
shit.
That purple dress with the
Trying to
The shoulder
soul
off.
glow.
give tuxedo Lil Kim vibes. Trying to have his.
I'm just trying to figure out. He
Bamboo
he
vibe.
had the baby.
Somebody said he had a miscarriage
Oh, he had a miscarriage.
or
Okay, well,
abortion. One of
our
them.
heart and condolences go out to the family of Lil Nas X.
Disrespectful little bastard.
I'm just-
I wasn't
I'm not
sitting,
part
I
of
wasn't
that.
sitting in the hospital all this time for you to make a mockery of pregnancy now. Talking about he's talking about his album, his baby dropping. Bitch, shut up. Don't
Yeah.
tell me what to be upset about.
Y'all need to stop paying that man so much attention.
I don't.
That's what he feeding off of, and
It's definitely working.
That's why I just
Definitely
that's why I just
working.
unfollow people and stuff. Because Lil Nas X sat up there and trolled about incest and wanted to mess with his 3-year-old cousin. Yes. He had a troll account and it was all over the thing. He was talking about how his little 3-year-old cousin was looking fine and he wanted to do something to him. And I was like, y'all support this shit. But y'all sitting up there, I ain't listening to R. Kelly, this and that, and Weinstein, this, and fuck men type shit. And I'm just like, y'all are sick as this little nigga.
Speaking it.
I've never been on the side to defend, Lil Nas X. I'll just leave it at that. But he really ain't bothering nobody.
And
He
the
in his
whole
own
point.
little.
That's
in his
why,
own little
I backed
world.
up. I'm the first one to criticize everything people do. I don't care about people getting mad at me for talking about the gay community. You do some fucked up shit, I'm gonna say it. You did some fucked up shit. I've never been that type of person to hold my tongue about anything. Can't cancel me because I'm like Bootsy. People that's gonna fuck with me regardless.
Right.
And I'm pretty much the only people that fuck with me. So I'm not worried about getting I ain't got no sponsorships for y'all to take, except for some little local people, and they don't care about what the LBGT think either. So
K-Way gonna be our
yes,
sponsor.
yeah. Shout out to K-Way.
I ain't got nothing to say.
But in this case, the whole little Bootsy thing, constantly going at Lil Nas X. Okay, he's perfectly fine in feeling that way because a lot of men are homophobic. A lot of people, men don't jam with that. But then again, there are people that are getting more mature, like myself, and we just don't pay it no attention. Like, let them be them. I would rather you be you than try and be something you're not. I grew up in church where that shit was taboo and it was just a sin to be gay, and they were trying to pray and whoop and all this shit.
Beat it
People
out of
straight.
you.
And all them boys did was grow up to hide who they were, mess with some chick, and ruin her life because he never wanted to be with her in the first place. He wanted to be
Or
with
they
some
grow
man.
up selling ass and shit and be traumatized.
So I'm all in the place of be who you are, embrace who you are. Do I want to watch it? No. But do I care to watch him make out with men? No. But technically, he's not affecting me. He's not bothering me. And to think that my kids are being influenced by just that, with all the shit they see and they deal with from day-to-day basis. I got one to play Call of Duty. So by that logic, he should be a school shooter. I got two daughters that sit up and watch TikTok videos of women shaking their ass or whatever. So I should expect them to be, club hoppers and fucking everybody they come across and shit. No. Like we saw shit and we didn't do it.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I'm not worried about is because it's just like I manage what my child sees. I can't put it on somebody else to raise my kid. If your kid is sitting up there watching this all day, then that's up to you and your parenting skills.
The only thing I've ever said regarding that situation that nobody likes is, I believe it was the whole Dwayne Wade's son thing. And will you ever, what if your son came to you like that? Like, I don't care. It's as long as I'm buying his clothes and as long as he's in my house, he was born a boy, he gonna dress like a boy. He do what he want when he leave. But I'm like, well, if he sees homosexual, there is no sexual in my house with kids. There's no homosexual, there is no heterosexual. Because in order to be homosexual, you have to have sex with the same sex. In order to be heterosexual, you have to have sex with the opposite sex. There is no sex in my house. You're sexually nothing. So you will wear the clothes I tell you to wear. If you want to prance around and go get a boyfriend, you will do it when you leave my house, just like you would do with a girlfriend when you leave my house. You ain't nobody coming in here making out, fucking, or nothing else. So just say you asexual and be done with it. You better focus on your schoolwork and get them dishes washed. That's what you do.
They ain't gonna wash themselves.
Right.
I just scroll past it, and this shit is it's just so funny to me.
Yeah, I got into a habit of just unfollowing people.
I don't know why he mess around. Why he got that damn mullet Jerry curl looking like Rick James.
Dog, when I seen this, I laughed so hard. And then he had his leg out. He won, y'all.
He what?
He won.
He won the red card. And you know what? His VMA performance. What was
Tiana Taylor.
Well, his, and then you got Tiana Taylor's. So everybody's harping on Lil Nas X.
I seen a clip of it.
Lil Nas X, because his was with all men and bumping and grinding and stuff, and nobody says nothing about Tiana Taylor and what's her name, Normani, grinding on each other and all. I'm like, this is why I say keep your mouth shut.
I kept scrolling when I seen both of them. I'm like,
because if you're not gonna speak on both,
I don't want to see
facets of homosexuality. Don't say shit. You can't be cool with lesbians and not be cool with homosexual men. Right,
Boosie.
Like, gay is gay no matter how it is. If you feel like one way, don't do that separating. Well, gay women are okay, but this homosexual man shit gotta stop. And then there goes to the women also. The ones that say, who put the post up? You put the post up in the Real Bar Talk group about the guys with the dresses and all that stuff. And,
I'm like, wait, what I
do?
Westbrook.
Women, yep. Talking about
I'm gonna go to it.
Talking about we don't have no clothes no more. Can't find no clothes.
I said this is why we can't find no more clothes.
Because men
and that is a fact because I worked in a clothing store and it was it was a gay dude that we used to always come in there and get in the damn clothes.
So for all you women that are supporting Be Who You Are and stuff like that, don't be mad when you go Fashion Nova and you can't find nothing because the guys beat you to it. You gotta be fair on both sides of the coin. You gotta be fair.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure in your industry and modeling, you've ran across a couple fruits and
on a regular basis.
Okay,
they don't affect me.
Right. You just mind your business.
Exactly.
They're people just like us. I think people label them as gay, and that's all they can see. They can't even see that they're humans no more. They just see gay, which is really fucked up.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of people that wear their gay on their sleeve. It's kind of like Lizzo wears her fat on her sleeve. Everything about me is just gay, gay, gay. Like when with Little Nas X, there's a lot of times where a person doesn't even have an issue with the fact that he's gay. It's just that certain things he's doing. Like I had an issue with you sitting up there with the whole pregnant belly and then making a joke of it in a sense. But then he said, if y'all just don't like the fact that I'm gay, and it has nothing to do
that don't have
with that.
nothing to do with
Some people just really don't like Lil Nas X.
I liked him when he first came out.
No, before Lil Nas X was even famous, he was a troll.
But that's a different conversation because you can't say people do. I mean, I agree with you 100%. People do hide behind it. You know, they will antagonize you, and once you just basically say you don't like them, then it's they don't like me because I'm gay, or they won't support me because I'm gay. They fired me because I'm gay. They won't invite me to their house because I'm gay, and that don't be the case. People just literally don't like you. You're just an asshole.
Yeah, and that's why I hate bringing up Lizzo all the time because I know how you feel about Lizzo, but that's Lizzo with her fatness. It's just like you wear your fatness on the sleeve and you know it's a stigma against being fat, but then you get mad when people sit up there and call you fat all the time.
I just don't like her. I've said that before.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I know you don't like Lizzo,
bitch.
But
let her live.
I have let her live. I'm tired of her big ass all over my Instagram feeds and stuff, and clapping her
like
cheeks
her
and announcing that she don't wear deodorant, and then now she's killing people, diving off the stage and stuff. Tired of Lizzo.
But it's
you had to put the fat in there,
Right?
Oh, what?
You said you don't like her big butt.
Big ass.
But
yes,
you know,
I
that's
said
just
that.
the go-to thing to say. But it's like I know Tori just don't like her. But she'll.
There's a lot of big ass people I jam with. I love Jill Scott. If I wasn't married to my wife, and even if I still am, I would go after Jill Scott. I really would, because I love Jill Scott. I would drink that woman's bathwater.
So you would.
Then you have Lizzo, who I would drown in that same bath if I ever got the chance.
Do something serious.
Oh my god! But it's the same thing with Lil Nas X. Some people just don't like him because of his antics, because of his trolling.
But I say people should just ignore him.
To do with that.
Just ignore the man.
You ignore Lizzo.
I can't. It's too much of her for me to ignore.
But I do agree with the double standards. But nothing.
But you know, Boosie did all this because they announced his biopic is coming out. I think that's what I think he's smarter than people's letting on. He's keeping up he went after the most famous person almost actually in the media right now, because he needs people to keep paying attention to him because he has his biopic dropping.
Every time I think of Boosie, I think when he talk about, he like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Honestly, when I think about Boosie, I always think about that jail thing, talking about he didn't know when people in jail put a Coke can by the shower, they were fucking or something in there, and he walked in on two dudes fucking, and I'm like, so you stayed there and watched? Like,
did he?
Yeah, he did. Because he was like, I didn't realize what they were doing, and then I saw, and then I walked out. Bruh, how do you mistake people having sex?
Right.
You stood there and watched them.
Was them patting their feet around like
I don't care what he thought. He stayed there and watched. And evidently, that traumatized him. That's why he hate gay folks. Or maybe he was intrigued, and he hates that he was intrigued, so he's going after them for his mixed feelings.
Anyways, can we get off the gay talk?
Yeah, we can, because I have no problem with the gays. I say y'all should be flamboyant and be fruits all y'all want to. Enjoy. And I say people should let y'all do that because it is your God-given right to be whoever you want to be.
That is correct.
Before we get to talking to Denise about her exclusive modeling career, we're going to talk about real quick. I saw a post on Facebook, which will tie us into the whole poly relationship thing. And it was basically somebody made a post like, why do males think they the catch?
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, why do males think they the catch? And then a woman reply, honestly, because real men are the catch. When you think about it,
Excuse me?
hold on, wait.
You didn't see
Just
that?
listen.
See, you so quick to respond without listening. You have
And
to
I
listen to see
agree,
where
too.
she's coming from.
And I'm a woman.
Honestly, because real men are the catch. When you think about it, men don't need women for anything. They can cook, they can clean, etc. by themselves. We as women wait for a man to propose to us, which would make them the catch because as women, we're looking for someone to lead, protect, provide, amongst other things.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't agree.
Well, we knew that before you even heard that. So tell us why you don't agree.
Because I don't feel like either or is the catch. Because a lot of times when you get married and stuff, y'all compliment each other. Y'all shouldn't be talking about who is the catch. There's no way in life my grandma or my granddad would just sit up there and label one as the catch. They both just feel like they contributed to the household.
No, it's a little different.
Like that's just like me sitting up there saying, well, are you trying to say I can't cook, I can't clean, I can't provide for myself? No.
But it's women
out here proposing.
So
we have women out here proposing to men nowadays, but it's just like I think that's just a stupid logic to go by.
But I guess
I only agree with probably 25%.
If it wasn't for the woman, you couldn't even if it wasn't for a woman, your ass wouldn't even have a fucking bloodline to go off of. So it's just I feel, girl.
I agree with 25%. Now my take on it. No, let's go around table. Let's get the women and then you can get the men and then everybody can.
I seen it, so I agree with what she said.
I do too. I agree with it to a certain extent because I also feel like I'm kind of on the side of opposite of BB. She said she feels like neither of them are the catch. I said I feel like both of them are the catch because we're supporting one another.
That's more what I was trying to say. Both are the catch.
But when you think about it, you're gonna wait for a man to do. In this case, what she said, you're gonna wait for a man to propose to you. You're not gonna propose to a woman.
I'm gonna find another one. And I've been proposed to a couple times. I'm just gonna find the next one. You're not the only one that'll propose to me.
I get that, but it's still, in a sense, a man is supposed to propose, not a woman.
Yeah, I agree. But just because this motherfucker waited years, don't mean this motherfucker not gonna propose within a year.
I waited 9.
If that man want to sit up there and do whatever the fuck he want to do on you, and you sit around and wait for him to do whatever the fuck he want to do on you, that's you. That's you that accepted that shit. If your standards is that low that you want to wait 10 years and all this and that for a ring, that's your fault. When you could just get a man that will see your worth within that time and propose to you.
Yeah, but it's
not just on the propose part too. So it's more so saying like guys usually are the one to like go after you. We don't go at
generally speaking.
Yeah, in that case, generally speaking, we don't go after men. We wait for them to come after us. So I guess, like I said, I agree with you, but I also agree with her too. Like I feel where she's coming from, but it should be equal.
Girl, if you desperate, not you, but her. If you desperate, just say that because it's not hard to get a man to propose.
I just feel like we provide emotional support for one another.
And a lot of these men are emotionally unstable.
Well, we knew that.
They want you to sit up there and take care of the household, do all this and that, and most of the men out here don't even do that. You have to sit up there and coach them into doing certain shit. So it's just like not saying all, but a lot of females, they got to sit up there and coach your ass to getting out of the house, coach your ass into doing all this other extra shit for you to even be like who you are. Most mothers raise the men to be who they are.
But some wasn't raised by their mothers either.
That is true. But my granddaddy used to say every goddamn day, thank you for letting me be in my kid's life and all that other type of shit. So don't sit up there and make it seem like just he's the prize in the situation when that's not the case. Both of y'all contribute to the situation. That just doesn't make the man the catch. You sound stupid.
I think you're going a little too deep.
I don't think so.
I think you're going just a little too deep.
My take on this whole
that's
thing
a trigger.
is I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's not a right or wrong answer.
That's true.
I definitely agree with Kayla. One, both are the catch. In order to make it successful, we're saying marriage is the end game. In order to be married, you have to be compatible, and you can't be. honestly, I believe there's only one person that could deal with you, and you can deal with your good, the bad, the ugly. A lot of times we take marriage and we think it's all bliss and stuff like that. Nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes, the arguments or the mistrust or you know the anger or the things that were said, you know, that you can't take back. Nobody knows all that stuff. So in order to deal with somebody, especially for an extensive amount of time, like hell, Rachel and Louis just celebrated 14 years. There's no telling how many problems there were since they were in high school to this point of them being married, you know, that they went through. I believe both are the catch. I do agree with Candace thinking, because I think I've said this before, but you take Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the ratio of women are 4 women to every 1 man. Now, if you want to get into stuff like marriage and money and owning a house or having an apartment and having a car and all that shit, sure, the number will go up to 20 to 1 as far as men, because there's not a lot of men. They made a post on Facebook about how many of you niggas even own your own or have your own house, and wasn't a lot of comments under there.
Not to cut you off, but that does make a point too, that more women are the catch if we have our shit more together than
I totally agree.
Though.
A lot of women are more dominant.
You never let me finish. So okay, so if we saying the number is because women typically in this city have more to offer than men do. When you do get a man that does, you got a whole crowd of women. You look on up and down your timeline, most of the statuses from women are saying that they're single. They're either trying to convince us or convince themselves that they're happy being single. Most of the statuses from women in relationships are normally arguing or talking about how they were, you know, scorned by some dude that was cheating. Now, if she was being cheated on, that means that dude already had a chick because he has the pick of the litter. That's why most dudes are bouncing from woman to woman to woman, because hell, they can't keep their dick in their pants because there's so many women out there. You know, all women are talking. I mean, not all women, but majority of women are sitting here talking about something that I don't need a man for nothing. I'm happy being alone, and then 2 months later, you find out they're pregnant on the same Facebook page.
I knew you was gonna say that. First of all, don't talk about that.
I'm like, because you do want a man, you do like dick, you do like to fuck, and
just
you do
I like to fuck don't mean I want the man. No, I'm just kidding.
But you will carry his seed for 9 months. You just gonna take the little going away present he gave you?
Don't talk about it.
I get her logic, because in that case, you know, like a complete asshole would say, okay, what do you deserve to have your own man? If the eye ratio is 20 to 1, what do you deserve to have your own nigga? That's what an asshole would say. I'm saying that both sides are right. People need to stop thinking, hey, you're lucky to have me. No, you're lucky to have each other.
Yeah.
I always say what works for.
That's why that rubbed me the wrong way, because she make it seem like you're lucky to have a man. But what you're pretty much is saying is, with the ratio you're going by, like, I have to deal with cheating. How does that make me lucky? It doesn't. I have to deal with your shit just to keep you. That doesn't make me lucky.
Well, you're lucky, because that was our perfect segue into what we were going to talk about as far as people settling, you know, poly relationships and threesomes and all sorts of stuff like that. And 9 times out of 10,
he's the catch.
I don't see that women really want to do that. I couldn't imagine a woman really wanting to share her man.
It's a no for us.
But they want this dude so bad that they're willing to do these things, or maybe they are into girls, but
that's because he's the cat.
I can never speak. I can't think for women. I can't speak for women. I just can say, as a man, I would never. I don't care how much I love my wife, I'm never agreeing to bring another man. I don't even truthfully want to bring another woman in our bedroom.
Now look at you crying while eating that coochie. Crying while eating that coochie. No, I'm not doing it.
I think one night me and Melanie was talking about, she's like, would you ever want a threesome? I'm like, no. Because I know you start tripping and I ain't got time for all that. As cool as you might play it and say it's okay, I know you lying and I'm never about to do that.
Like, you was real happy with that bitch.
Yes, no.
Be the shot both of us.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Every woman sit up there and say no and shit until they got to find their catch. And now they eating coochie to keep a man and still ain't got a ring. Did the person that posted that, is she married?
I don't know, because it was a screenshot. So you can do your due diligence and dig on it if you want to.
Huh? She married.
No, I'm saying you finna do.
I sure am,
No,
because if that's such a catch, you should have no problem getting a man to keeping them. Candace.
I don't think, like I said, I don't think she was completely wrong. And I do think, it was flattering to what she said about men, but it's not 100% true. Because I don't believe
yeah, but that just screams low self-esteem.
But even if they could, let's just say everything she said was right. We made the money, we could cook, what do we need you for? Mm-hmm. Even if you took all them things away, the whole essence of a woman is life-changing. Not just emotional support. Mm-hmm. Just having someone there to talk to, and not I'm saying tell you that you're right, but somebody that can correct you in a way that only you can take being corrected. Because my wife can straighten me out better than anybody else can.
My husband said the same thing.
Now you need that. You need that balance in your life to say, no, you tripping. No, you're wrong. No, you get somewhere and sit down. No, you're overreacting, or to kick you in your ass and say, stop being a girl. The things that women offer is what men don't have. That's why it makes it a perfect pair. That's why it matches up equally.
Yeah.
That's why when things are broken in the home and something's missing, the house is in utter chaos, because you got the man that's supposed to be the disciplinarian, or you got the man that's supposed to be the provider, the protector of the house, and he's missing. Now the mom's taking on extra roles that she technically wasn't designed to do, and it just throws the whole balance of the house off. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm just saying it wouldn't work as easily if you were both on the same page and doing what the fuck you were supposed to be doing.
Right. She ain't got no man. I just want to make it very clear she ain't got no man, but she got a baby.
We knew BB would find out.
Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of niggas that's on her little thing because she done went viral and posted it. There's a bunch of little dusty ass niggas on here like, you go, queen. This nigga with this little African chain on and shit.
Why y'all get her started? Why you get her the phone?
And Malachi and Moses and shit. Yeah. What the fuck?
I hate it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Grand Rising.
Look, Grand Rising queen. Grand Rising, salute goddess.
You can't say nothing to women no more, dog. This shit is terrible. You really can't. You can't say nothing to women no more. You can't say Grand Rising. You can't say hello. You can't say,
you can say it all you want.
Chicks always want to screenshot and post what you didn't ask them in their inbox. You try and take them on a date. Look what this nigga sent me and this, that,
Y'all got Dr. Umar on this. No, I'm just
I'm like, dog, what the fuck? I'm like, you screenshot a dude for asking you go on a date?
Yeah. Broke ass nigga. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh, because I wasn't what did that chick say? No, we had a whole argument in Smoking Tea.
Unless I'm attracted to him in sexual harassment.
A guy asking to take a chick on a date, and I think a guy asked Nisha, or she screenshotted it, and she was like, this dude, and it wasn't nothing wrong with it, but him asking to take her out. I'm like,
I think
he was like corny or something when he said it, but I'm like, it was a joke. He was just trying to take you out. And then some chicks was like, oh, he sent me that too, and he sent me that too. That's besides the point. If he's not, exclusively with you, you can copy and paste the same message 30 times and see who's gonna catch. You just trying to
find a catch.
No, I think it's when dudes do. Oh well, no, I ain't gonna say.
I can inbox whoever I want.
If he dudes that do weirdo shit, like some weirdo. I ain't gonna say the name, but it's this one dude. He will follow me, unfollow me, follow me, unfollow me, follow me, unfollow me, and then post in my inbox, "How you doing, beautiful?" I'm like, nigga, you done followed and unfollowed me 5 times to get my attention or something. Like, what's the reason for that? Then you start a conversation, then he unfollow you, and then it's just dudes do weirdo shit a lot of times.
But you haven't seen when people unfollow you?
No, not unfollow.
No,
friend.
because
Like,
when
they'll
you
send
when
another
you
request.
send when you send me another request, I see that, and I'm just like,
I thought we was friends already.
yeah, and it just be weird as fuck, and I'd be like, maybe they made another page, and it's just like, no.
If you got
it's the
more
same
than 2, I
page.
don't need to be on all 7.
But
Don't.
You gonna be on all 3.
Monty.
You gonna be on all 3 of mine, because if I go
But,
Facebook
like-
jail on one, you got to see everything.
I mean, hey, I mean, some things could be considered weird. I don't know. Some people just have, different personalities.
But then there is
But
some
I'm not
females
saying-
that do that too.
But
so.
I'm not saying that you should respond or date somebody just because they asked you to take them out. I'm just saying some of y'all chicks handle these dudes rough, and I don't be getting it because y'all be the same chicks I be watching at 12:30 in the morning. I mean 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting up for work, talking about some going to bed alone again. I'm like, but you just shitted on like 4 dudes earlier today.
They want the dudes I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not telling nobody to settle, but when you keep basically coming off as a bitch, the dudes that you might want gonna look and be like, dog, I ain't going for none of that shit.
I'm just waiting on Michael B. Jordan. That's what they be saying. Not
Mhm.
me personally.
And you know what? If you break down Michael B. Jordan, they wouldn't want him.
If he was a regular dude, probably not.
No, because you think about it. He watches anime. He stays at home with his parents.
That's my
He's
type
in
of
all.
guy.
He's in all. Well, yeah, most of them. He's not 6 feet tall. All you
How
take.
tall is he?
I think 5'8", 5'9". He's
Oh
around my height.
my god, I'm turned off now.
Mhm.
Let me Google this.
Mm.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
was
so-
just about to do.
Mhm.
Let's
I'm
do
like,
our
so
Googles.
You go by those stats alone. I bet if I put on Facebook, would you date a guy that was under 6 feet tall, live with his
He's
parents?
6 feet.
Hmm?
He is 6 feet.
Oh, he's exactly 6 feet.
Yeah, don't
Well,
do
that'll
him.
make you tall.
Don't
6
do
feet.
him.
Yeah,
He's
that's
taller
like
than
6
me
feet.
in my heels. That's all I need.
Oh, okay. But like, would you date a dude? And I'm pretty sure he ain't even 6 feet. That's probably for publishing and all that shit. But
Let
if
me
I
dream.
if I put on Facebook, would you date a dude that's under 6 feet, live with his parents, like cartoons and anime, really didn't go out or drink or anything? Would you date him? I bet you my timeline would tear that person up until I put a picture of Michael B. Jordan under it. Like, oh, well, it's okay now because it's Michael B. Jordan.
No, what I think what they'll do is say yes. And then if you put a picture of somebody unattractive, they're gonna be like, hell no.
Not him, no.
Mm-hmm. And I do agree. Looks
You-
play a part
let-
in or
let
whatever.
let
But
two
some of
dudes do
them, I
that.
think it's more about the money than the looks. I think money, kind of.
No, I think it's
Money
the looks.
definitely sways.
Mon-
Yeah, money does some things, but it's definitely look at all these fine ass bums out here that got like 100 kids
That's
How
it.
did they get them 100 kids? Though?
because they attract.
Okay,
they ain't
then.
got no money, but they attract.
Okay, then.
My homeboy, nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing.
I'm just saying,
I ain't gonna say nothing about 'em.
They got. I don't know.
Just
I
know
guess
my guy got 100 kids, and
basically,
Yeah,
long
but
story
shit.
short, stop. Getting in poly relationships and all this weird sex stuff, cult stuff, because
I
you're trying
always
to keep
say,
somebody.
if he ain't gonna suck dick for you, don't eat no coochie for him.
I mean, that's a fair
All
assessment.
right, that is.
That's a fair assessment.
Because I guarantee he ain't finna suck no dick for you, girl.
Because my biggest thing, I mean, I think
It's
my biggest
It's
thing
'cause
is
he's the catch.
She gonna be on that for the next 3 months.
because I don't even think I know my wife wouldn't want to do it, so I wouldn't want to do it.
Then you're gonna be sucking dick in the parking lot, just
Mhm.
looking stupid.
Like the mere fact of asking her to do a threesome, even if she agreed, I would know she didn't want to do it, and
Eating coochie,
That's-
crying.
mm, that's down there like fucking sex trafficking and shit.
Coochie just gonna be in her face. She ain't gonna know what to do with it. She gonna be like,
Something is
Speaking
seriously
of-
wrong with her. Something is wrong with her.
Speaking of ladies, if you've ever took your friend to a dick appointment, that's sex trafficking. And
I didn't know what
have.
was going on. She just asked for a ride.
you knew what she was doing.
I don't know anything.
Is she getting paid
Mhm.
for it? It's only trafficking if she getting paid.
There
ain't
you
it?
go.
And I ain't got no money. Tasha owe me some money.
Straight burgers.
No, I
Straight
didn't go back in
burgers.
there.
Oh,
Oh.
it ain't no bag in there. That's why I didn't do nothing. There ain't never no damn bag in there.
Mm.
It's something in there, but it's not garbage.
Okay, so before we go, we gotta talk to our guests. The
Oh, hey,
illustrious,
Denise, I didn't see you here.
illustrious Denise Smith again. Recently, you were part of a competition which we posted in Real Bar Talk podcast, a Facebook group.
I voted.
Yes.
Thank you.
I couldn't make it because I was in Vegas. I'm like, damn, she always support me. I can't go. But
It's all right.
I got
There will
the
be
next
more.
one.
I never go anywhere.
Into which you won the online voting. You won that category, right?
I did.
Which pushed you to the.
Yeah, it pushed me into the top 3. So I won the online voting. Personally speaking, I had over 300 votes. So shout out to everybody that voted. Y'all definitely helped me push me into the top 3. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the model competition was on August 29th. And there were 3 categories: face, body / pose, and runway. And then to make it to the top 3, aside from the online voting, they also took one winner from each category, and so that they tallied up all of our scores, as well as the online scores, and then that is who made the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, the face category is basically just like how well you express your emotions in your face. In modeling, there's not only just the fierce high fashion look, there's also the commercial look. The smile, the wink, the also could be high fashion, but you're not just looking super fierce, just a little bit relaxed. So there's many different faces in modeling. So that was the face category. They want to see how well you express your emotions. The body category was how well do you pose for your body type, whether you're tall and slim, short and thick, tall and thick, short and slim. How well do you pose for your body type? What does your body look like? How comfortable are you with your body type? And then